Hello everyone, welcome back to Fighters channel. Johnny Nelson has no doubt who Anthony Joshua will fight next. He is the lesser of two evils. Anthony Joshua returns to the ring this September with an opponent set to be announced next week. The 34-year-old is on a run of 4 victories after losing his unified titles to now undisputed champ, and is looking for a road back to at least one of them. That may be presented by the IBF. The sanctioning body could strip now undisputed champion of its belt for failure to fulfill his mandatory obligations against current interim champion Daniel Dubois. Promoter Eddie Hearn says that's the target fight, but that the team will look elsewhere if the belt is not on the line. The next likely contender is China's Zhang Zhilei, followed by a rematch with New Zealand's Joseph Parker. Speaking to social media, former Cruiserweight World Champion turned pundit Johnny Nelson said he was certain it was Dubois despite no news on the IBF stance. It's Dubois. It's Daniel Dubois. If you know, you know. Does it make better financial sense? Yeah. Is it the lesser of two evils? Yeah. You hear many rumors about how they sparred the ding-dongs. Sparring and fighting are two different things. As for a prediction, should the fight be announced, as Nelson expects, he believes Joshua presents a different proposition than Dubois' last win against Hrgovic and backs the two-time champ to come out on top. Even though Dubois is kind of on a roll now coming through. I think AJ is wearing that t-shirt, dance that dance. This is AJ's time in this situation. He will be too sharp, he hits too hard for Dubois to get hit, and we see he gets hit. Anthony Joshua's a lot quicker, taller, hits harder, a lot more athletic than Hrgovic. Styles makes fights. There will be a press conference on Wednesday, June 26, to announce the Wembley card in full. Carl Froch makes a new Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua prediction. He can't bully him. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury is still a fight that plenty of fans are keen to see. For many years, these two British heavyweights have been linked with one another. Top Fury emerged first under the sun and got to world title level ahead of Joshua. The young Olympic gold medalist eventually caught up and held 3 world titles of his own. However, a period away from the sport for Fury, then a long-running trilogy with Deontay Wilder and back-to-back losses for Joshua against undisputed champ now, have all been reasons that have kept the two from sharing a ring. Most recently, it is Fury, who has lost undisputed champion now, and he must now take on him once more in December for a rematch, in which he hopes he will avenge the first loss of his career. Should that happen, there is still plenty of hope that the two most decorated big men of their era will get together in the ring. Until then, their predictions will keep on coming, and now former super middleweight world champion Carl Froch has made a new one. Speaking on his own, Froch on Fighting YouTube channel, he initially had praise for both men. I've always thought Fury beats Joshua. I think he is too fast, too light on his feet, good movement, more of a natural talent. He is boxed from a younger age. He has that flair and ability, his distance, his timing. There are so many things he does right that you can't teach. Head movement, feet. When he is in close, he ties you up, but he wouldn't be able to bully Joshua. Joshua is a 2-time champion, Olympic champion, both lost to undisputed champ now, but out of 24 rounds, AJ didn't win many. Fury also lost, but he gave him a better go. He nearly got stopped in the round 9, but so did Joshua. Looking at them now, AJ is coming off 3 or 4 wins. The fact he has moment, he has his confidence back, he is an athlete, he looks like a machine, he takes the sport very seriously. He then gave his final prediction. Boxing is all about timing. Fury was on the bad peak in his career last week, but the good ones we don't watch between the fights. Timing-wise, Anthony Joshua will probably knock out Tyson Fury just cause of where they are in their careers. But what a great fight, Carl Froch said. It is expected that Joshua will be next out against Daniel Dubois as he attempts to become a 3-time world champion. but has also vowed to knock out Fury if and when the time comes. Anthony Joshua will announce his next opponent next Wednesday in London for a Wembley Stadium fight this September. Joshua failed to win the rematch, and the undisputed champion now moved ahead to an undisputed bout with Tyson Fury, winning by split decision to become the first 4-belt champion in the history of the division. That may not last long, as the IBF had been consistent in saying the winner of the undisputed clash must face its mandatory challenger, or vacate. With a contract rematch between Tyson Fury and undisputed champ now, that can't happen. Daniel Dubois beat Filip Hrgovic for the top spot and the interim title. If the belt does become vacant, although undisputed champions team are understood to have lodged an appeal to stop this happening. The 26-year-old will be competing for it in his next fight. It's for that reason that promoter Eddie Hearn says he is 100% focused on making the fight with Joshua and Dubois. Eddie Hearn said that talks were in the final stage and that the fight hangs on the decision of the IBF. Never rule anything out, but right now we are focused on Daniel Dubois for the IBF world title. The aim of Anthony Joshua is to fight for the world heavyweight title ASAP. The only one of the names mentioned that could throw up the opportunity is Daniel Dubois with the IBF. If the IBF title's not on the line, then maybe Daniel Dubois is not as much of a focus. We are in final negotiations with His Excellency, obviously talking to George Warren and Spencer Brown, and we are all working together on that card. Very hopeful that everything will be in order to announce the entire card next Wednesday in London. A former world boxing champion has given his prediction for the Joshua Dubois fight. Former world boxing champion Tony Bellew has shared his thoughts on the potential fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. According to Michael Benson, Tony Bellew believes the fight won't last more than 2 rounds, asserting that Joshua is superior to Dubois in every aspect. AJ is technically better than him, more agile and faster, and hits harder. In everything Dubois is good at, Anthony is just a bit better. Joshua is the best athlete that has probably ever been in the heavyweight division in terms of athleticism. I think their fight will end within 2 rounds. I don't see any other outcome, Tony Bellew said. So, who will Anthony Joshua fight next? AJ says, I've nearly finished negotiations for my next fight. As fans know, former 2-time heavyweight champ Anthony Joshua is set to headline a huge bill at Wembley in September. The card is the latest blockbuster from Turki Al-Sheikh. But who will Joshua's dance partner be? Joshua may still face Dubois, who recently won the IBF interim belt with his upset stoppage win over Filip Hrgovic, but AJ has other options. Joshua himself put out a short message on social media stating how he has almost completed negotiations regarding his next fight. Nearly finished my negotiations for my next fight, feeling motivated, AJ wrote. The other 2 big names listed as possibilities are Zhang Zhilei and Joseph Parker. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.